Okay, let's take a look at how to add task items, and that would be task items or an entire group of tasks. Okay, let's first start by maximizing this entire work area. We're not going to need anything in the menu bar, so let's hide that ribbon right now. Okay, and let's say I'm just going to add, this looks like the right number, so I'm going to take this group of rows, I'm going to copy that and just paste it somewhere else in the schedule. Okay, so let's start by selecting the top row that you want. Hold the shift key down and select the bottom row. Okay, so I basically held the shift key while I left clicked on the bottom row, and then right click and select copy. Done. You can see that we've got these cells copied right here, and let's say I'm going to put them in right above item 4. So I'm going to select that row, right click, insert copied rows, and voila, there they are. Now a couple things that we need to look at here. Obviously the numbering system doesn't work anymore for our WBS, and we're also going to check the dates. Okay, so that I don't get confused right away, I'm just going to clear this out, and I'm going to copy the blank items here, and let's paste it here. Okay, and let's start with numbering here. Our previous one is 3, so this is obviously going to be 4, 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, and I'm using the number keypad on my keyboard to do that. I don't want to go through and do all of those, so notice that I'm going to select those 3 items in the column, and I'm going to actually use a trick in Excel to continue the count. Okay, notice this little black box on the right corner, the bottom right corner, and watch my cursor as I get up closer to it. Oh, it changed to a crosshair. All you have to do is left click, hold that left mouse button down, and drag it down to the bottom. And look, it automatically counted everything for us. We're done there. The other thing we want to check out are the start dates. Okay, because the formulas in this template work to speed it up for you, we want to check our start dates. And this start date I want to be the same date as my end date on the previous task. So let's double click the cell to check that out. Bingo, it's done. Okay, I'm going to press the escape button. Everything else in here should work fine. But since we put this set of task items above 4, we need to check this formula here. And you see right here it's pointing to the section 3 or third set of tasks. You can change this 2 ways. Notice that my mouse changes again to crosshairs with arrows. You can click and drag that down. Okay, I don't like to do it that way. I want to do it easier because sometimes I'm zoomed out of my schedule so much that it's just too hard to try to grab it. So now that I've got the cell selected here, I'm just going to press the equal button on my keyboard and select the cell I want it to be equal to and press the enter key. Done. Okay, and then everything else below that will work as well because it's referencing the start date of the heading item. Okay, and then from there you can fill out these values as you need, and then keep in mind that you've got to change your your WBS numbers below as well. Now what I like to do is recommend that before you even build your Excel template, as far as your schedule goes, pencil out your schedule. Think about your critical path items and your milestones and your major task groups, and pencil those out so that by the time you're ready to build your template here, you're not stuck with having to do a lot of work. The more pre-planning you have, the less work you're going to have involved here. And in this case, we're going to have to change all of these WBS numbers down by 1. And you can use formulas to do that. I've just found that it's just more to keep up with. So if I know that I've got 17 items that I need to highlight in my schedule, then we're done. This template has 17 task items. If I'm going to need more, let's say I need 33 of them, then I'll just copy a whole group of these task items in order to accommodate 33 items. Okay, and that way when I'm done here, it's still work, yes, but you're done. Now it's just a matter of entering in your values, your names, your titles, your dates, and your duration days. Okay, If you have any other questions, or if you would like to see a video for something specific that you have, remember to check us out at Construction Office Online. Click on support and you can go to FAQ. Use our forum to post any requests, questions, or maybe you can help somebody else out. And then of course you can always send us an email at support@constructionofficeonline.com.